Okay, clearly we are making these submissions to the public and Osun people that Accord Party, under my leadership as the national chairman, has its candidate Clement Kolawole as the gubernatorial candidate, not the governor Adeleke, because he had emerged through a process that we know, not that we feel, we know is not um, the recognized process, the legal process, because the faction that claims to have brought him into the party is not the faction or is not the people in charge of the party. So as it is today, Accord has a gubernatorial candidate, which is Clement Kolawole. And this is because, we are in a country where we've seen a lot of things happen in Nigeria politics. And ordinarily, like for example, when the Anambra election came up, we were trying to see how we could harmonize the party, how we could make sure that we do not wash our linen in public, but we were not able to achieve that. And we also have the Osun election. We needed to ensure that we save the party. So once we got the feedback that the governor was moving to Accord, we tried our possible best to make sure that he understands the challenge in the party. And but that was not resolved before he had his primary with the Maxwell faction. And to save the party in a way to making sure that Accord feed a candidate that do not have challenge, a candidate after winning can maintain his position and his seat without so much or no legal challenges. We have to take we have to stand up to the occasion of conducting a primaries and producing the candidate Clement Kolawole for Osun people and for the party.
And so, Mr. Clement Kolawole emerged as candidate of the Accord Party about a week ago, right after the emergence of Governor Adeleke as a candidate of the Accord Party. Is this an afterthought or what? And where was your faction of the party prior to this time? Why didn't we hear about your contention of the national chairmanship position up until this time?
And we have been up there. We have been making our claims. We've been to court, and we've been doing all we can. But remember, I was the presidential candidate of the party. So, and Accord Party is one family. Though there were issues, but we tried to make it very quiet within ourselves. I'm not in Accord Party to cause challenge, to cause problem, but to see how we can resolve and get the party right. As a matter of fact, I came into the race for chairmanship because the chairmen of the party thought it wise that I haven't contested under the party, the love they saw, the welfare they had during my time as president candidate of the party, they've never experienced it in the history of the party. So about 27 state chairman came up to me after, we've written about this, after the caretaker committee was formed, which was headed by Mr. Maxwell, who today is claiming to be the factional chairman. A caretaker committee was set up, that is after Honorable Lalado's tenure was over. He also headed the caretaker committee for several years. He tried his best. And the caretaker committee set up for Maxwell was given a mandate for 6 months to ensure that a new national leaders were set up and they do their due diligence in ensuring that they hand over to them. The national convention was done last year, July. I contested. He also contested for the position of national chairman. I won the election clearly with 500 plus delegates, although there was a lot of shenanigans, a lot of mix-up during the convention, and I was declared the winner. But surprising, after the convention, we noticed that the Accord Party noticed that the Maxwell faction, who had lost the convention, who were the caretaker committee, still insist that they were in charge of the party. It was on that note that I approached the court for clarity, not because I was not the chairman. I was already, from that point, the chairman. But because we had two factions at that time, and I just needed, I don't want issues, I don't want trouble, I don't want people to see Accord Party, the Nigerian people to see Accord Party as an unserious party. So quietly, we went to the court, and we had that, yes, from the court, asking INEC to recognize me as the national chairman. What I did was just clarity, not because I wanted the court only to announce me as I was already the national chairman even before proceeding to the court by the virtue of the convention I held.